Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to the very first video in the autumn series. I'm so excited, I can't even breathe. I figured I would start off really easy and simple and strong using some of this Fimo Soft Polymer Clay. This is the Fimo Effect and this is me trying to find the name of it. I do believe it's like a metallic, shimmery, shiny metallic surface, and that is why it's called Fimo Effect, but it hasn't actually got it on there, which is kind of annoying. Also, my eyesight's not great because the writing is tiny. I got this mould from Amazon just recently. It is a super squishy, soft silicone. It's not the best quality mould, but I figured it would be enough for what I need it to be. But yeah, the edges kind of rise up a bit, like maybe their surface was not as flat as it should be. Bit like mine, bit like mine, I can't lie. So this polymer clay is the Fimo Soft, and again, you can see that shimmer, that gorgeous metallic shine. Beautiful, easy to use. It says Fimo Soft. It's not as soft as one might think it is. So I did spend some time just conditioning it between my fingers and thumbs and making it until it was super squishy, a lot longer than what you're seeing on camera. So I would say I spent around 2 minutes just molding it in between my fingers, making it easier to use and a lot more malleable. My plan is I'm gonna squish the clay. It's all about squishing. This is why this video is so easy. No chemicals, no epoxy resin, no eco pouring. It's all really easy. We're just gonna squish the polymer clay down into the mold to get a pretty beautiful indentation. That's not the word, Claire. That's not the word. You know what I mean. A copy. It's like filling the mold with resin or eco, but it's polymer clay. And then we're going to be able to actually physically peel it out. Now listen, don't come for me. I've packed my rolling pins. Why did I pack my rolling pins, I hear you ask? I don't know. I honestly have packed up 95% of Claire's Crafty Corner because we are moving. If you follow us, we are moving house. And this is all I had. This is all I had available. But look at this. If you can hear George barking downstairs, I am so sorry. The postman is here. But this is beautiful. This is absolutely beautiful. I decided I wanted to make a matching set of earrings. Again, just rolling up another piece of polymer clay, making it so that it is malleable and pretty much shoving. Like the whole technique in this is to shove. We are thus shoving clay into cavities, and it could not be any easier. You then simply bend the mold back to gently peel out the polymer clay leaves. The just beautiful. I could do this all day long. At this point, I'm like, oh, shall I bake it in the oven, like where it's all bent and more natural and organic looking? Or shall I bake them flat? So yeah, it was all running through my head whilst I was making. Then I decided to make like a double layer earring. So for this, I'm going to need a much smaller leaf. The mold I'm using, like I said at the beginning, was from Amazon, but I am going to link it at the top of the description box. So if you do want to get your hands on it, go for it. I don't know how it responds with resin. Probably wouldn't be so good with eco, to be honest. They're thin. The leaves themselves are so shallow, you haven't got much room to play with, and I'm not sure an eco could cope with it. I just feel like an eco would break within half an hour. But polymer, gorgeous. How dinky teeny tiny is this little leaf? And my plan was, like I said, to do a double layer earring. So I thought if I just bake them all, and then when it comes to attaching, I can just attach the teeny tiny leaf on top of the bigger leaf. This is right up my street. This kind of jewellery is me. I am a little bit of boho. I am definitely an autumn girl. If you've been with me more than 2 weeks, you'll know that. Hence the nails. Yeah, it is a bit of me. It will absolutely work with my aesthetic. So I do plan on wearing these earrings because I think they're gorgeous. Yeah. That was the plan. That was basically the plan. 2 larger earrings, 2 larger pendants, followed by 2 smaller pendants that are going to just sit and dangle real gently on top of the larger leaves. At this point I didn't want to stop, so I did go on to make 2 more leaves, but if I'm honest, I didn't use them really in this video. I think these would make gorgeous studs, so if you just attach your stud finding at the top of the leaves, then they would hang really quite nicely down. Equally, they would make beautiful dangly danglies just on their own. So putting them in the oven, I followed the instructions on the packet. Now I decided to bake predominantly the larger leaves flat, like flat, and these 2 teeny leaves, I decided I wanted some dimension to them, so I was going to bake them on this teeny tiny bit of rolled up tinfoil, and then decided against it. I just decided to let them do their own thing and see how they come out, and this is what they're looking like. I think they're absolutely beautiful. Now at this point I wish I had some gold gilding finishing wax, but I don't. All I have is gold acrylic paint and this gold metallic paint pen, and I wanted some very warm and rich autumnal contrast between the top leaf and the bottom leaf. I would have loved some gilding wax for that bottom leaf, just to, I guess, bring out the detail in it and just rub it over the highlights of it. But to be honest, all I've got is black, blue and silver. So I have ordered some gold for a project that I am also working on. In the meantime, the gold pen is all I have. And I'll be honest, I would probably have preferred to use gold acrylic paint. I feel like gold acrylic paint really would have given me the gold I was looking for, whereas these are just a bit muted, a little bit reddy gold. So yeah, hey, they work, they still work, and I've got time to do that if I want. So I am using my go-to jewellery drill. Now you do need to be careful on these because, again, I'm no polymer clay expert. I haven't got a clue. I just do what I do. But drilling the holes was nerve-wracking. The polymer clay is so thin. It was very, very fragile at the point of drilling, and you're drilling so close to the edge, so do be careful. But look at this. This is exactly what I wanted. However, I definitely wanted more. I wanted them to be more free-flowing, a little bit more freedom between the two. I wanted them to have a lot more movement in them. So when you've got them hanging on your ears, you can feel the movement. I thought that would be quite nice. But I don't have big enough jump rings for them to be fully free of each other. So they are quite tight. They are tightly tied together, which is all I could do with what I've got. Now, this is what they're looking like as a pair. I think goddess. I think Greek goddess. I also think boho running through fields of hay. Like, this giving me all of the autumnal boho vibes, and I am obsessed. Cannot wait to get these in my ears, and honestly, I love them. This is a really simple, quick, easy video, but like I said, I've packed up 95% of my craft room, and I've just left out enough to be getting on with between now and when we move. So my videos aren't gonna be feature length as long as they have been in the past, just for the next week or two while we're just getting ready to move, and then once we move, life will resume. Life will return to normal. But guys, this polymer clay, what a colour, what an autumn shade. It is stunning. I love them. I am utterly, hopelessly devoted to you. Anyway, let me know what you think. Let me know if you've tried these double up earrings. And honestly, I do need to invest in some more jewellery findings, because I just always find that I don't have what I need to make the things that I want to make. But yes, this is what they're looking like. Let me know your thoughts, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye.